Welcome, Total Pro Nations, Lambo's World of Sports presented by Sideline Sports Network. We're talking about NBA free agency, like I said. So the Bulls forward, Nikola Vučević, has agreed on a 3-year extension that is worth possibly more than $60 million for the Chicago Bulls. There was plenty of speculation that he was going to get traded this past year, but he's not going anywhere. He signed the new terms. He's going to stay. This comes after the 2022-23 season that both sides wanted him to stay beyond the last year of his contract. So this past season was his last year of the contract. And they discussed what might look like in the fall. The former USC product previous contract expired after he made $22 million in this past season as well. But the reason why you keep this guy is because Chicago does not have a lot of flexibility because you have Lonzo Ball that is under contract to 2024 and 2025 along with Alex Caruso, but Lonzo Ball is not playing this year. They don't know the future about Zach LaVine. They don't have a lot of flexibility in the immediate future. Where Zach LaVine, he's still on a 5-year max deal, but that doesn't mean they're going to keep the guy. They got DeMar DeRozan under contract through this past season, nothing after that. Even with extending Vučević to match up with the rest of the core, that makes sense to the Bulls to take another step and compete with the best teams in the Eastern Conference like the Celtics, Bucks, 76ers, and others. I don't see that happening because defensively they're not strong enough. And then, like I said, what if both of those guys go down and all this other stuff? So they're going to be messed up. So the Bulls need to be aggressive in free agency besides extending this guy. The last time the Bulls were in the playoffs, they lost to the Bucks in the first round of the 2021-2022 season, which the Bucks won the championship. It was the first team's playoff experience when Nikola Vučević was there since the 2016-2017 season. He was a target for criticism with DeRozan as MVP candidate and LeVine as an all-star for the second consecutive campaign. The big man was supposed to be a third piece for that team and for good reason. But after all that, the two-time All-Star had been a double-double threat for much of the career. He could extend his game beyond the arc. He's a guy that played overseas basketball. So, overseas basketball in Europe or wherever he played at, they're very, very, very competitive. But he seemed like he was an ideal complement to the perimeter playmakers in the rows with DeRozan, LeVine, and Ball and Caruso as he was at times. But his first season there, he struggled his first year. But also, by the way, even when he struggled his first year, he was elite rim protector on the defensive side of the ball. But in this past season, he looked to bounce back. Like I said, 17.5 points a game, 11 rebounds, 3.2 assists. He shot 52% from the field, but his three-point percentage went, down as well. But we'll see how this goes with the Chicago Bulls. Like I said, past season, they were the number 10 seed overall. They lost in the play-in tournament. But we'll see how this goes with this signing, if this is going to improve the team of the Bulls or if they're going to get any worse. Like I said, they hadn't been to the playoffs since the 2021-22 season when the Bucks won the championship. And before that, it's been 5 years. I think the 2016-2017 season, it might have been Jimmy Butler's last year with the Bulls or whatnot. So we're going to see how it goes with the Bulls, if they're going to be able to compete. I don't think they'll be able to compete at all with the 76ers and the Bucks and the Celtics, and I don't see that happening. But it's not going to happen at all. But thank you to all opponents. If you like, comment, and subscribe. It's Lambo's World of Sports presented by Sideline Sports Network. We will be seeing you